Shalom. First and foremost, to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadash. Yahweh be the truly world and calls God, Ba'ashem be the name of, and Yahushai be the true name of the world and calls Jesus, and Orkal Kadash be in the Holy Spirit. Respect to you, Akim and Agafim, pushing the work of the Lord in true faith and sincerity. Shalom. So, today in this, quick, edification, quick lesson, basically going over this clip, man, and basically shows, how Jake, is basically, losing it, Jake, the spirits of vengeance is ramping up to the point that, Jake is shooting cops with his own gun, Usually, people getting restrained by the police would usually have mercy on, the cop and just, let the cop do something and they want to, retaliate back. But now, shit, it's just really getting out of control, man. And now let's get into this video.
Okay, is there a reason for that? Is there a reason for that?
Were you talking to me?
Yeah. No. Okay. Have you been riding like that the whole time?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So here's what I can do. Like I said, I take it 86, 70 mile per hour zone. I give you a warning for that. Okay. But as far as the seatbelt goes, the way the law is stated, it has to be really fastened over your shoulder and over your lap. Okay. So I'll give you a ticket for that. Okay. It's an equipment violation. No points on your license. Fine's only $88.
Right.
Okay. So yeah.
So you saying we waiting on the ticket or we waiting on?
We're waiting on the other unit. Like I said, I had to have another unit out here before I could start the Yeah. Since you're standing outside, with this being a highway, I'm not going to get stuck in my car while you're standing out here. It's not safe for you to stand out
Get off me! Drop a taser! Drop a taser! Okay, go! Help!
You see, man, so, with that, man, you see how, the spirits of vengeance was really, ramping up, man. You see this man, the cop, is out here, telling him that he's going to give him a warning, Usually someone would be merciful, but nah, this man, he came with straight, vengeance, man. He came with the killer mentality and ended up, shooting this cop, So ultimately, this is prophecy, for spirits of vengeance to, wrap up. And also, the love of many is actually waxing cold, as the clip we just seen, man. So now let's get into this precept, so. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 12. Matthew 24 and verse 12, and it reads, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold," So ultimately, Yahweh Shai speaking red letters, he prophesied, that, iniquity shall be abounding, because iniquity right now, wickedness is, skyrocketing, right now. It's erecting at a very high rate, So ultimately, with that comes, the love of many, waxing cold, because ultimately in the clip, they just watch, the police officer, instead of arresting him, instead of, doing these things, the police officer was actually giving them, a warning, or giving them a fine of $88. But, what did Jake do? Jake, insisted in, retaliating back and shooting him. So now let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and verse 28. So You know, with the love of many waxing cold, you know, this is only, you know, the beginning, you know, of people, you know, doing these, you know, vengeance, you know, committing vengeance, you know, upon others. It's only the beginning. Time Jacob's trouble is going to be even worse. And now let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and verse 28 to close it out. This book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and 28, and it reads, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sword strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their face and appease the wrath of them that made them." You know? So ultimately, you know, there's spirits created, you know, to basically hand out judgment, you know. And this is all from the Lord. In verse 29, "Fire, hail, famine, death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction." So, you know, with that, Lord willing, I find, let's say, Barak the Shai, Barak the Shai, Barak the Shai,